Hello! Today I'm going to do a video on my jewellery collection. And you might be surprised how much jewellery I actually own, but it's quite a lot. But it is a collection of over about 15-16 years. And there's been so many different phases that I've been through with jewellery. Like at certain times I've been into chunky bangles, and I've been into big rings, and into more delicate jewellery. So you'll see I have a lot of different jewellery and a lot of some crazy wacky stuff, and some more subtle stuff too. I have grown up with jewellery. My mum, being Indian, has always worn bangles and necklace and earrings, and you know what, I grew up watching her getting dressed with all that jewellery on, and I just thought, you know what, I never thought it was, I just thought it was something that, you know, we all wore. Like, women always wear jewellery with every outfit. The outfit's not complete without it. And I kind of am like that now. Like, I always wear my jewellery. Even if it's just like a ring or a pair of earrings, I actually feel quite naked without it. If you watch my videos, you probably notice I always tend to wear jewellery in my videos. I am a big jewellery wearer. I don't just put it on for my videos. I actually do wear jewellery pretty much every single day. Without it, I do feel a little bit naked. So I'm going to show you how I store all my jewellery, because I've got so much of it that, you know, I've had to think of different storage solutions along the way, but I think I've nailed it now, and I think I've got it pretty much how I want it. So I didn't plan on doing this video today, but the weather's so nice and the sun is shining, and I thought, well, I've got nothing else to do today, let me film a video. But I didn't have much time to do planning or anything, so I thought my jewellery collection would be an easy one to do, because I can just talk about it and show you guys. And it's all laid out behind me. You might be able to sneak it over my shoulder, but it's all laid out. But before I start showing you on my bed, I'm going to show you how I actually store it in my wardrobe quickly, and then I'm going to show you all the different pieces and show you some of my favourite pieces currently. And if there's anything that I miss out, you see anything that you like and I don't comment on it, do ask me below and I can tell you where I got it from, or whatever you want to know. A lot of my pieces are from just normal high street. There's not really anything that high end, apart from my watch, which is a little bit more expensive, but the rest of the stuff is pretty affordable. A lot of it is actually from eBay, because I like kind of unusual pieces, so I'm always scouring eBay to find kind of unusual pieces of jewellery, because they always seem to have some good stuff on there, and very cheap as well, of course. So please keep watching. I hope you enjoy it. If you've got any questions, please do comment below, and I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hello, today I'm going to do my jewellery collection and storage, and I'm going to show you guys how I store my jewellery within my cupboard, and then I'm going to show you it all laid out onto my bed. Here on the left hand side, this is all my kind of jewellery and bits and bobs to do with hair and headbands and things like that. So the way I store it all, it's just easy for me to get to on a morning, and some of the stuff I don't wear so often, I put sort of more in storage boxes. So I'm going to show you all of it laid out on my bed and show you some key pieces that I really like. But this is how I store it. This is a Birdcage which I picked up in a London market for about £15, but I absolutely love it. It's ideal. It stores all my bangles in it perfectly, and I've got a lot of bangles, and also some long necklaces which I hang off it that I wear regularly. Then I have a ring holder which I have just here, and also just a jewellery tray, which is just ideal because I can put all my go-to jewellery in there. And then I also have some little drawers here, some mirrored drawers, and a mirrored kind of jewellery holder, and then a not so nice looking plastic box which just has kind of all my chunkier jewellery, and that doesn't fit anywhere else, but I don't wear it very often. Here's some of my favourite perfumes. Here's my Chanel perfume, Chanel Allure, and my Zara Oriental. I love that perfume. And some of my cuffs there, and then up here just some sort of hair accessories and bits and bobs which hanging off a jewellery holder. Oh, and a red wig just back here which I use for fancy dress. Okay, so this is how I store it all, and I'm gonna lay it all out on my bed and show you in more detail. So here goes. Okay, so this is all my jewellery laid out, and I'm going to start with this tray because this is what I wear most days, and this is the stuff that is my sort of go-to kind of stuff. So this is my favourite silver chain just here, very chunky, and I absolutely love it. Also my favourite gold watch just here, my Marc Jacobs one. I wear this every day. And also earrings. Like, I'm a huge fan of earrings, and I love big earrings. I don't know if this is the same for you guys, but me, I've gone through so many different trends and so many different phases of liking certain jewellery. My mum's always like, you should open your own jewellery store because you have so much jewellery. But when I was younger, I was really into bangles. That's why, hence, I have so many bangles. But as I've gotten older, my tastes have changed, which, it's normal. And, there's been phases when I've been into chunky rings. There's been phases when I've been into more delicate jewellery. But now, at the moment, my thing is probably kind of big earrings. I love big earrings. So I have quite a few. This is my gold pair, which recently someone actually stopped me in Primark to ask me where I got them from, but I really couldn't tell you where I got them from. I can't remember, but they are one of my favourite pairs. And I also have this silver, very similar pair. These are from Dorothy Perkins. I do remember that. They're kind of just gold discs. And then in terms of other stuff that I really like, I love this little bow hair accessory. It's just really cute. It's from H&M. It's got all black rhinestones on it. And then just cute little flowers, which sometimes I just put in my hair when I put a bun in. Another pair of my favourite earrings, which you've probably seen me wear a lot, from New Look, this tassel-y pair. And then a couple of other bits, just some sort of spike bracelets, these kind of funky rock looking style gold chunky one, a black and gold one, and then just a silver one. This one's from eBay, these two are from New Look. I do seem to find quite a lot of jewellery in New Look as well, and it's always quite affordable, and they're always doing like 2-for-1s and stuff, so it's really good. What else? Oh, these are actually made by myself. I also make jewellery when I get time, just kind of stuff like this with beads and things like that, but I made both of these two myself. And there's a few more that I've made myself in here. This one, it's all tangled up. It's one thing I hate about jewellery, because it gets all tangled up and it really annoys me, and I'm really not patient enough to untangle it, but some stuff here I've made as well. And then a few cuffs. If any of you have watched my previous video, I tend to buy 2 cuffs because I like to wear them the same cuff on each arm with like dresses and things. So that's them 2, and I think they're from River Island. So that's kind of my go-to box at the moment, and this always changes. Like, if I'm into something else a bit more, I'll put it into the box just so I can grab it easily and just put it on in the mornings when you're in a rush. Now, another phase I went through is rings. So this is my ring collection. I still really like chunky rings, to be quite honest with you. This is one of my favourite rings here with the blue stone in it. It's from H&M, and this is just, it's a really nice ring. I've been through quite a boho stage, and I still kind of am going through it, especially in the summer. So what I do is I pile on the rings on every finger, and lots of necklaces, all my long necklaces. I'll show you them in a minute. And I really like that. The only thing is, with these chunky rings, I find that when I wear them for work and I'm typing at my desk, it's really hard because they're all a bit big and it makes it a bit uncomfortable, so I end up just taking them off and laying them next to my keyboard and then putting them on, at the end of the day. So it's kind of a bit pointless wearing them when I'm working. This is another one of my favourite ones. It's so unusual. It's actually from China, and I think it's off eBay. But it's a really unusual ring, but I love it. And I'm going to show you my other favourite ring, if I can find it, which freaks people out all the time. Where is it? If I can find it. Oh, here it is. Okay, so when I wear this ring, let me just put it on and show you how it is. So when I wear this ring, people are like, at first glance, they're always a bit freaked out because it looks like I've got my finger pierced. But obviously it's just a ring. But it's a really cool one. I really like it. It's a little bit unusual. So I do like chunky rings. That's definitely something that I've kind of always been into. And this is a great storage solution for rings because you can just put them all in their separate compartments, or, put them in there. Probably that one will be better in there because it's a bit big. So that's my rings. Now, I'm going to go through here. This is full of earrings. So this is more kind of going out earrings for evening wear that I tend to wear, if I'm getting a bit more dressed up. They're all kind of a bit more blingy and diamante kind of style earrings. I have quite a few pairs from Primark in here, which I've collected over the years, things like this. And then I have a black version, sort of similar like that. And this again, just move this out of the way. This is more earrings. This is actually one of my favourite pairs of earrings for going out. They're very J-Lo type. They're quite heavy though, but they are very cool. And just more earrings in there. And then in here I have long necklaces, which I don't wear as often. But one thing I really don't like about long necklaces is that they always get tangled up a lot. So that's the reason when I showed you on my Birdcage, I had these long necklaces over here hanging up, because they're all really long and I do wear them a bit more than the ones that I've just shown you. So I hang them up on the Birdcage, just helps to kind of you know, stop them from tangling. So this pink one here is actually a bracelet from Topshop. I actually have it in orange too, but it just wraps around your wrist. So that's pretty cool. Some of these things I don't really wear very often at the moment. Maybe when the summer comes out I'll wear them a bit more, so they might just go away into the drawers when I put all this away. Okay, I hope you guys are not getting too bored with my jewellery collection. Now, in here I have my homemade cuffs, which I've done videos on. I love these cuffs. I wear them all the time. They're pretty much a staple now for one everyday kind of looks. And then I have a nice cuff in here, and then a nice bangle, which I wear quite often, just kind of halfway up my arm, and then hoopy earrings, silver hoops. I am a huge silver hoop wearer. I wear them all the time. They're my normal everyday kind of hoops, and my cuffs, and then a funky little watching that I bought from Topshop. I don't wear that as often, but it's pretty cool. Okay, then moving on to the Birdcage. Now this is my famous, lovely Birdcage. I think this is a fantastic solution to hold all your bangles. As you can see, I have tons and tons and tons of bangles in here, some with the plastic still on them and not even been worn. This one up here is actually one of my favourites. It's really chunky and really tribal style, again from Topshop. And I have sort of little bangles, larger bangles. Now, my story with jewellery is I've worn jewellery for a very, very long time, just because being Indian, it's kind of part of our culture. We wear a lot of jewellery. My mum wears a lot of jewellery. I've grown up watching her putting her bangles on every single morning. So to me, bangles is always something that, you know, is a part of your outfit. It's not a case of putting on bangles for that extra effort. It's a case of just wearing them as a part of your everyday. Now, I don't wear bangles as much anymore, just because it's harder to, you know, when you're working in an office, it's harder to wear all these chunky bangles and things like that. It's not practical always. But you know what, I do have a big collection, and you know, especially when I go on holiday and things like that, I take a lot of it with me so I can, you know, really dress up and make an effort. Because I have so many nice ones, I want to wear them. Now, the last box I'm going to show you is this one. It's not as pretty as the rest of them, but I am looking for a nicer solution. This is just some of the chunky stuff that I own, but I don't wear as regularly. So I have a big feather, a big bow in here that just clips into your hair, which I've worn in a previous video. I have lots of kind of pearl. I went through a phase of like pearl bangles, but I'm not into them so much anymore. Also this pair of earrings, again not really my style anymore, but I was at one point. I have really nice, some of my really nice necklaces are actually in here, which I absolutely love, which is one of them is this one. It's this one. The thing is, they don't seem to fit anywhere else, so at the moment they're in here. And as you can see, there's lots of hair things, and it's just a bit of a mess, but I also have like one of my other favourite kind of necklaces. Just some chunky stuff like this one. So I think you get the idea of it. So all in all, that is my whole jewellery collection. Pretty much everything is there. And I have a few more bits and bobs, but things that I don't wear very often. So you can see I've got quite a few things. But that's my journey really of jewellery. It's been, you know, this is a collection for the last sort of 15 years where things have broken and been thrown away, or you know, when I've not liked them as much. But overall, this is a collection of many years, and I hope you've enjoyed it. So if you've got any questions about anything you've seen and I've not mentioned it, please do comment below. And this was a little bit of an unusual video. I didn't plan on doing it, but I just thought, you know, it's a really nice day today, I want to film something, what shall I film? And I thought I'd show you guys my jewellery collection. Anyway guys, I'll speak to you soon, bye!